long-standing rivalry and a friendly rivalry at that between all of the regions. So I'm glad you brought that up, Matthew.
Whoa, but what's happening? Where's the first picks? You know, the Zeds, the Krakas. Where's the Lee Sin? Well, they have like a, you know, another, like, yeah, let's not pick Lee Sin. It's kind of boring, guys. But yeah, you can see Camille getting locked in here for Fredo. Most likely gonna go to that jungle role, and the Philippine squad going to go with that Nami and Lux. A lot of lock in, you know, like a chain stun potential.
Mm-hmm. I kind of like the Mumu and Nami, and we talked about the value of these easy to execute team fight compositions, right? So a Mumu has been popular because during the jungling phase you get pressured, but the moment you show up to a fight, you press your ult and you're like you're good to go, right? And everything else is just to supplement the damage. Granted, they don't have the misfortune this time, but it's still a Lux, dude. Final Spark definitely hurts.
Yep, you can see the Ashe, a lot of single target CC coming up from, you know, Team Phoenix. I think they need to wrap things up with maybe an Orianna. Oh, that would be a cool throwback.
Yeah,
but they already have the Lux, unfortunately, so they can't go for the Orianna. On the other side, from Mystic, you can see it's a more well-rounded composition. We are gonna see the Kai'Sa. Again, you're going to see the Darius getting locked in, Sona, and the last pick going to be the Zed. So very well-rounded, you know, it's been very consistent with what we saw throughout the day so far.
Oh, I like that. You see that they hovered the Fizz as an instant counter pick to the Zed. If you think about the matchup, the way it works is that the moment Zed hits you with his ult, like the Death Mark, you instantly pop up the Playful Trickster, and then you just stay there, right? Because you're invulnerable when you're up on the pole. It counters the damage, and because you're a bit more mobile, you can kind of match Zed. You do a lot more getting pushed in just a little bit, like we talked about. It's going to be the Fizz in the Baron lane instead of the mid lane. So Lux here. Interesting that they didn't send the Lux to the Baron lane. I feel like against Darius, if you space properly, you generally have a good time. So just have to be careful here. If XK Penjaha can find a solo kill, that is when things are going to start popping off for Mystic here.
You can see the damage is quite a lot. He's actually going to take the Shadow. Does get, like, binded up into the follow-up. Good trade coming out from Dexy onto Penjahat. Needs to go back. I think both mid laners just going to pop their honey fruits up and heal up a little bit more.
Yeah, but remember that the Lux is always going to have the range advantage, which is why XK Penjahat has the space away. You know, he's very careful about how he's walking forward. He doesn't want to get hit by too many skill shots. And just as I say that, he throws the Living Shadow, gets the Shurikens as well as the Shadow Slash. Oh, the first blood here. Wait! Getting caught out. My bad, dude. He did not respect James Reed's damage, and then here comes the gank. Fredo is onto the Fizz. It's going to be a 1-for-1 trade. Megan arriving just to push the Camille away, but that is at the end of the day a 1-for-1. First blood does go the way of Team Phoenix here.
Yeah, I think this thing, at least they tried to salvage the situation a little bit, but the good news is Fredo picking up that kill means he will be accelerating his own itemization. You know, you want to hit those items. He's going to recall first. I think he wants to kind of rotate to this bottom lane to help out Solos and Haris with this push. Can see Lux is already hovering over there, but he's standing over a ward, so this gank is just basically a kind of waste of time at the moment.
Fun fact, Matthew, James Reed, the top laner for Phoenix, is actually a diamond rated player in like PC lore, so I'm not surprised that he got the solo kill there. You know, maybe the first game of the day he's like giving chance warming up, but getting a solo kill as Fizz on Darius is just insane, right? That starts the momentum going for your team. Now that Darius is not as scary, he's not going around, you know, getting multi-kills with his ult because he's a bit more suppressed now.
Yep, so let's see how things are gonna go about. Looks like Penjahat gonna push out for now. So now finally has the ultimate unlocked. He did use it once. Not sure. Did we miss a kill? So
yeah, might have been a force onto mid lane to get the kill because it seems like it's 2-1 right now, so Penjahat should have used the ult to convert onto the kill there. Apologies that we did not connect on that. Still, getting poked out, getting harassed out. He has to be careful.
Yep, you can see there, once again, the same pattern. Whenever the enemy has an Amumu, you want to invade that blue buff.
Yeah, Megan Young getting shoved away here, her blue buff getting stolen. That's a bit of a feels bad situation. Solos will not get it. In fact, they donate the blue buff over onto the Sona, so there's going to be a lot more heals. This Dragon lane is going to be frustratingly strong when it comes to sustain right now.
Yeah, I think Solo's just really happy to sit back and farm, knows that he needs a little bit of items. He needs to proc that passive, right? Same thing, just like the PC version. Once you get enough stats, you will enhance or evolve your skills. So he wants to just farm for now. Fredo gonna recall in the bottom brush. He does get spoiled out. Now he knows there's a ward just at that bottom lane.
Slightly slower game coming in this time. The previous time we saw Fredo playing the jungler on Lee Sin, he was just running and getting kills, right? But this time a bit more measured because it is a Camille instead, so you don't have the same level of mobility compared to the Lee Sin, but it's still strong in terms of ensuring ganks work out. Now that you have your Hextech Ultimatum, even more so, you can lock down someone. So I think like right here you want to go and make a move on Fizz. You put him in your Hextech Ultimatum, he doesn't have much of a chance to escape.
Yep, and also one thing I just want to highlight really quick, because we have a little bit of time. We talked about customization. You can see Fredo, his buttons are actually really enlarged, if you notice, right? And that's one of the customizations that, you know, Wild Rift has, right? It fits to a custom to every single type of player, right? So I think Fredo, he wants his buttons to be a little bit bigger, so it's easier to press.
Yeah, basically you don't want to accidentally like fat finger or flash or something.
So these are just one of the few customizations that Wild Rift has prepared for, and the design, the UI has been just really, really clear cut. But meanwhile, top lane, they look like they want to go for it. Fredo coming for the support here. Hungry cast, it looks like gonna be a gank.
Yep, hook shot in, does not connect the hook shot, but Hextech Ultimatum is gonna keep the Fizz in place. Playful Trickster to buy some time, but with everyone here, they're gonna donate the kill over to the Darius. Well, donate, maybe not the best way, he's just gonna take it, right?
Kill secured. Did anyone ordered some sashimi because Darius just chopped up some fish?
Back in the even position now for the top laner of Team Mystic. Still, they're pushing the lead just a little bit. Mid has found kills, top has found a couple of kills, so the Malaysian representatives, the squad coming in, very happy, very excited. You can see laughs and smiles on the side of Fredo.
Yep, but remember, we talked about this. Team Phoenix, it's all about that wombo combo. Whenever you have Mumu, when you have Ashe, all those things, it's all about wombo combo. But Pentaboom really low here, they need to back up, but actually Fizz himself, he might go down himself. Fredo, one ball auto attack should do it. Where's the Lux? The loser singularity will be there. Void Seeker just wide, but it's going for it. It can't get raid. One ball auto attack, the kill is there. Solos going for the big play and landing it through. We're taking an instant replay instantly. The killer instinct gets to range into auto attack. Solos just soloed that himself.
So clean coming in from Solos. He flashes over the wall, hits him one time to get the mark, and then closes the distance to the killer instinct like you mentioned. And because he has the shield and the sustain from the Sona, he's okay just walking out. Meanwhile, mid lane up and Jahad finding another kill. 5-1 right now. Even flashes the thumbs up emote. Matthew, why are you Malaysians DMing?
It's a custom, you know. Hey, whoa, this is not a Malaysian thing. It's a Southeast Asian thing.
Oh, that's true. This is the truth. Yeah.
Don't lie. Whenever you got a clean coup, you say just thumbs up, thanks for everything. He just walks away. But Phoenix wants to at least try to balance things out. We'll actually pick up the Inferno Dragon. And here comes the Chain CC. Where's the Aqua Prison? Not gonna land. Just gonna Living Shadow out of there. Oh, Fredo coming in for the help, I think. They want to go for this engage. Heck, here comes the Curse of Set Mummy. Does land on the Kai'Sa. Kai'Sa forced to run away. I think both teams will just back off from this.
Yeah, they traded ultimates, they traded summoner spells, and at the end of it, Team Phoenix will be okay with taking the dragon. Of course, they would have liked to convert more because they used the Curse of the Set Mummy as well as the Tidal Wave, but nevertheless, they don't lose any members, so a small win here for Team Phoenix. Now, need to slowly scale up. I think the core of this composition is very much on making sure those wombo combos work out for them. We're talking about, you know, these big ticket ultimates, the Tidal Wave into, you know, Curse of the Set Mummy, Enchanted Crystal Arrow just behind. It works, but you need the damage. You just can't have CC alone. The damage has to be there, and it's all on the Ashe to get to that point.
Yeah, and I think they're also counting on actually the Fizz, right? To Charm the Waters, the AoE. If they land everything up, it will look like a thing of beauty, but they need those items. They need that damage spike, like you mentioned. The moment Team Phoenix, they look like they're just happy farming things out. Actually, there was an engage onto the top side, but no one actually went down. So Pentaboom already tried to go for the roam, trying to go for the ganks.
Yeah, I think they tried to all-in the Fizz, but too slippery, right? You don't have the Hextech Ultimatum to keep him in place, so can just Playful Trickster away, can use the Urchin Strike to just dodge out of that, so no real problem, to be honest, when it comes to dodging away from ganks. Now, we see movement coming in from the Zed to the bot lane. Does not have the ultimate, but a lot of damage down already. The final spark coming in, gets the kill. The Sona is the first to be eliminated from this fight, and they're still waiting around. Grinding is great. It keeps the Zed in position, forces the Living Shadow. Now, Panjahat says, peace out, guys. I'm not going to stay around. In fact, I'm just going to walk back to mid lane and collect the wave because I don't have Death Mark for a couple of seconds more.
Yep, and this is what Team Phoenix needs to do, right? Daryl, they need to find pickoffs. That's their strength. They have that Enchanted Crystal Arrow. They do have Bandage Toss. A lot of single target CC. They can burst things down, but they need to be disciplined. And that was a really disciplined play, right? Got a kill. They understand that all their spells are on cooldown, fall back, and wait for the resets.
Yeah, Lodia and Ashley doing so well holding their own in the Dragon lane this time around. Getting jumped on, but Playful Trickster gets him out. Remember we were talking in the pregame about, oh, okay, mid lane,
Oops.
death mark, Lux is overextended and might just die here. Another member, oh no, yeah, okay, it was just the Lux that went down.
Yeah, that's just a replay. So sometimes we do get this instant replay. But because of the set, Mami did come true. Did Megan ultimate the Crux?
I feel like she did.
Yeah, okay, let's ignore that. No one saw that. No one said that. But bandage toss, that's what something we see. Solos, he needs to be careful. That tidal wave does whiff, and Chancellor's arrow, he's just sidestepping everything. Here comes the flash from Megan. Where's the bandage charge? Doesn't have the mana. They need to back out here. Apprehend will actually pull things up, and the Hextech ultimate just coming in through now. Solos, he wants to join the party. He says, you know what? Now it's time for me to turn things around. They do have, he's gonna pop even the honey fruit. Says, you know what? No healing for you. They do get 2 kills, and now looks like Mystic going to get the momentum this time around.
They're still fighting here. Hook shot in onto the Fizz. Doesn't have the Playful Trickster anymore. But the Chum the Waters will keep Fredo in place now. They're still looking for a little bit more final spot. The miss Fredo just barely with the right click. Or should I say the tap on the screen gets Fredo the kill, and they're still going for a little bit more here. Team Phoenix, they're not done. They're hungry.
He's looking, and he found it. Hook, line, and sinker. They land to it, but there's a good retribution coming through. Nami with the Aqua Prison. Once again, once with our instant replay. I would say that's still worth, you get the rotations, you get the momentum, but looks like Team Mystic, they are just trigger happy.
They hit this power point right now because Solos, I'm not sure if you noticed, went for a very Guardian Angel, so has this sort of second wind to play with, can be a bit more aggressive, even though he's taking a lot of the focus, can still, reset, revive, and then jump back in with the Killer Instinct. So I get the idea behind this build. It's not necessarily the worst, it's just a bit more security. You don't need the damage just yet because Penjahat is stacking a lot of the AD, and so is the Darius, so you're kind of like a secondary DPS, right? The most of the damage right now is coming from Darius, it's coming from Zed. All Solos has to do is stay alive and just, hit people.
Oh, Lexi Diaz gonna get chopped up again. Does have the Hourglass enchant. He will keep himself alive for a little bit. Final That's a full combo. It is up. Good flash from Panjaha. Can he run away? Does actually get out of there with the Sonos help. Now, the follow-up will come true. Where's the Chum the Waters? Hextech ultimate, Alta Mumu. Fredo immediately walks away. Crescendo just for show. Meanwhile, bottom lane Solos, he's gonna be back off. Killer Instinct back to the front. Remember, he does have GA. He can play super aggressive, and this is the reason why. Killer Instinct, this is the instant replay we're looking. The amount of confidence that Solos has to do this because he knows he has the backup with the Guardian's Angel, and that's why he went for it first item, just like you said.
Yep, now this bot lane running out of control. I should say Dragon lane is getting out of control. Solos, with the sustain coming, he's going to be at full health soon. Hits the Honey Fruit, gets the heal, and they could probably dive this if they wanted to. He's showing a bit more restraint now, but at the end of it, they'll just back off, be happy with the kills. 12-4 now is the kill score for Team Mystic, and they're starting to get this snowball going. The Zed has found multiple kills. Multiple solo kills, I should say, and every time he's out of the map, Dexy's just gonna die. Godlike already for Panjahat. This Zed is a monster.
Panjahat channeling his inner ninja, hiding on all the brushes, making sure that nowhere is safe.
This is starting to become an issue for the Lux. She can never leave lane now unless she knows where Panjahat is. We've seen that, twice, right? The first time she was lucky enough to have the Zhonya's enchantment. The second time, not so much. So things are looking a bit bad for Team Phoenix right now as this Zed is starting to pop off.
Yeah, I think he's really far ahead. Already has the Yomus, as you can see, the active but here comes the Void Seeker. Will it land? Yes, Killer Instinct is alive if he wants to do so, but he needs to back off. Remember, does have the Guardian's Angel. Will he go for it? Killer Instinct into forwards. Wants to try and back off. Here comes the Guardian Angel. Panjahat coming with the cavalry, but he's waiting. The final spot gonna miss. Can he go for it? Into the supercharge, into it. He gets the counterplay. Double kill for Solos. That is what you call calculated, my friend.
Big brain Guardian Angel, right? He doesn't even need to worry because he's playing as though he's like a tank. He's running, drawing in attention when they gather on top of him to get the second life down. But Panjahat's already lying in wait. He's got the Shadow ready, he's got the Spinning Slash as well as the Shurikens, and with that, 15-5, I think Team Mystic can start to dot the I's and cross the T's. You can see all of these turrets going down so quickly. The first one in the Dragon side has dropped already, and now they can play for the objectives, they can play to control the map.
Yep, and what I really like about how, Mystic is being is that they are very, very disciplined, right? They don't go for those tower dives, and that's a trend that we're starting to see from all these teams. It shows how serious they're taking this competition. They really want to shine for their country, they are really honored to represent for this. Meanwhile, bottom lane, looks like Fizz looking for it. Chum the Waters just gonna whiff a little bit too wide, and everyone from Mystic gonna walk away from this.
Fredo has the hook shot, looking for the Scuttle Crab first, and the rest of Mystic is actually here. Look in the river on your minimap. Everyone is here, but unfortunately Panjahat overstepping his boundaries, getting caught, and this is a big problem. Now they don't have a lot of damage. You can see Phoenix understands this and they just run in. They want to get the kill on the solos first. Now here comes the playful Trickster. Hook shot away.
Flash. Oh, good ultimate. He's going for it. Where is the hook? If he does it, the hook shot will be able to walk away. Meanwhile, at the top lane, there's just one sneaky Darius trying to take away. Fredo should be able to walk away from this. There is no flash. Chum the Water's not gonna land. Fredo says, thank you very much. I'm just gonna walk away into my jungle.
And because they had the early Ocean Dragon, you can see the sustain from Fredo, right? He's okay just walking away. As long as he doesn't take any damage, he's gonna be healing up. Gets the Rip buff too, in fact, and now looking very confident on the jungle again. Fredo, for the second game for his team, has been making plays happen, pulling the attention away.
Just gonna get a clean sweep of his own jungle. Gonna take that blue buff and maybe look for another again. Alodia, so far this Ashe has been quite impressive, hitting a lot of crystal arrows, but just haven't gotten that perfect team fight for Team Phoenix.
Yeah, right now it's because Team Mystic is just diving in and out, right? They're skirmishing, they're not team fighting.
Yep.
What they're doing is drawing attention and pulling people apart from each other, so you can't get a good 5v5. And because of that, you don't have the wombo combo. You're just taking, individual selected isolated fights, and that's not what you want with this composition.
Yep, looks like the Mountain Drake did go over to Mystic as well. Top lane needs to be careful. Alodia, all on her lonesome, will get sniped away just like that. And Team Mystic gonna try and push onto this Drake side as well.
Yep, now they need to move and start sieging the Dragon Tier 2.
Ooh, Fizz needs to be careful. It's only 600 health on that turret. They can actually take it down if they want to. They need to be careful. Crystal Zap does actually go down. The Amumu gonna get stunned up and deleted, isolated, and no chance to survive. Chum the Waters lands onto Soda. Crescendo does get popped up. They do get the trade. Tidal Wave lands onto it. Aqua Prison will not get the follow-up. Ebb and Flow, not enough health. And now Nami is all loads of trouble. Ashley gonna get sniped up, and a triple kill from Panjahat. Good light binding. Flash from Dexy will make sure she gains the distance and walks away safely.
Yeah, but Team Mystic, they're confident. They were playing under the tier 2 inside the jungle, knowing that as long as they find one isolated kill, they can just keep steamrolling, because the composition of Team Phoenix needs all 5 members to be effective. You need to hit all 5 and hit the buttons at the same time. Unable to do so, and you get caught one by one in the jungle. It's looking a bit, unfortunate right now for Team Mystic. Team Phoenix, excuse me.
So now we gotta see how, what Team Phoenix can actually do to come back. Do you think they should just wait for this big team fight and then just try to go for all in? Because right now they're being very isolated, right? They don't have any chance.
You just turtle, you play as 5, right? And because you have Hawkshot from Ashe as well as Enchanted Crystal Arrow, you can still scout things out. You don't have to necessarily have to walk in and get caught. You just play together. If they go for the Baron, then you take the Baron fight. If they start sieging, then you kill them when they're sieging, because how many champs do they have that can actually siege? It's only the Kai'Sa, and Kai'Sa is low range, so there's no feasible way for them to walk up and attack turrets 5-on-5.
So right now, just gotta turtle up and just hope for the best. They do have good teamfight capabilities, right? Chum the Waters, we've seen this Fizz, right? Games read doing really, really well. Tidal Wave, Panjahat, sneaky, dodging everything. Everything was thrown on it. Chum the Waters, and he just says, "Yep, all good, guys. I'm fine.
Thumbs
Don't
up
worry
emote.
about me."
Walks away.
Thumbs up. But now this is actually a really real, window of opportunity for Mystic to engage. They know that so many big cooldowns has been expended.
Yeah, which is why immediately you can see Solos is walking up. They're so brave. They're standing in front of the wave. They're proxying this, and looking to go for mid tier 2. I think that's the right move. Exactly like you pointed out, Matthew. There's a window of opportunity right now. They can just walk up and siege because a lot of the ultimates are not available, or go for Baron. In fact,
they do actually just go for a Baron, a little bit of a safer play, because they know if Mystic walks up, they're just gonna die. Hawkshot will reveal that they are doing Baron, but it's down to 2.5k health. Final Spark! Whoa!
that was
Fredo quick fakes tight aim, lands on the 2. There could be a follow-up team fight here. Where is the team? Aqua Prison lands onto the Sona, but look at the back line. Oh, Exhaust comes in. Hexite Ultimatum will come true. Crescendo will lock up onto the Fizz, and he will go down here. 2-for-1 exchange, and looks like they want to go for more here. Mystic double kill for this Kai'Sa. We're going to go back to Solos' perspective as they take another kill. Will they go for more chase here? They do see 2. Light Binding lands on the 2. Loses Singularity. Will slow down all of it. Supercharge. Void Seeker. Not going to land. And looks like that's going to be the end of the team fight. A big, big win for Team Mystic.
Yep, Team Mystic, they get the Baron just barely, almost getting stolen by the final Spark. But with the buff, they should be able to go in. Deathmark onto the Fizz. I'm not sure if he's going to survive this. Solos pops the Zhonya's, and with the turret going down, they could actually fight this right now. He still has the killer instinct. They get the kill on the Fizz. They'll be happy with that. Holding on to the supercharge, getting the upgrade now, being able to go invisible is the big benefit, because you can reposition now. Solos, he feels confident, he can just walk in if he wants to.
Oh, it looks like they're not going to opt for the dangerous play. They want to play it more methodically. Going to walk away, and I think they want to go for the Elder.
Yep, Elder Ocean Dragon is the play here. Remember, guys, on this iteration, right, Wild Rift, you don't have the Elder Dragon with the Execute buff. You just have the super powered Elemental Elder Dragon. So this is the one that gives you damage, regen on damage. So basically, if you do any damage to your opponents, you get a certain amount of healing, a percentage amount of healing, right? And that is going to help Team Mystic sustain their siege. They can look to stay just outside of range and just hope to siege and Deathmark now onto the Zhonya's Lux, but with the rest of Team Mystic here, that Zhonya's does absolutely nothing.
Yeah, I mean, it does delay the Nether. Yes, Amumu is a little bit caught out here, taking a lot of damage from this guy's Solos. Does put the Wasikasu Killer Instinct into the kill. He gets another one actually, and does go down as well. And it's a legendary status and a triple kill. Solos is doing work. And let's see. Oh, Ashley walks into a death. Solos just playing that tight little spot that nobody can go for. Can he go for the Quadra? He's going for it. And every team, he gets the Quadra. Where's the Penta?
Oh, nah, I think it was stolen away at the start. No Penta for Solos. You can see the laugh on the screen. He's like, well, 4 kills and a win is good enough. Solos with a very interesting build, going for the Guardian Angel first and then buying space for his team in these fights. Looking very good, and Ismail is looking like another day in the office. The rest of them are just like chill. Like, just easy.
I really like the fact that everyone is just like, yep,